All right, everybody, welcome on in. NorCal Sports Network. Got the Giants hat on. Got a slew of them here. Never know which one to put on here, but I'll put on the one that's a little more comfortable. How's that? Giants win it tonight, 6-4 behind Trevor McDonald. No bag. The bag's right here, though, see. It's ready to go at any time. The bag is right there. I should put the bag over my head simply because that was a disastrous bottom of the eighth, and Diamondbacks were one swing away from tying the game up. Wouldn't that have been something? The bullpen Ryan Walker just continues to look like a AAA pitcher at best. You just can't even put him in the game when it's a low leverage game. He almost coughs up the game. Giants get it done though, 6-4. They finally defeat Arizona. They're 1-8 against the D-backs this year. And the Sour Shoe says, yeah, we're back. Yeah, this team is going all the way to nowhere. They are back. This team, I am telling you, where is Robert Rothberg right now? We need Rothberg. This team's going on a 22-game win streak. Yeah. In your dreams. Could I come on, Dan? I was at the game yesterday and tonight. There's Nicholas Mondragon. Sure, what the heck? Why not? We'll have you come on and join. I'm doing a solo show tonight. So why don't we thank our sponsors of the show? Let's go with Prize Picks. Prize Picks, it's good to be right when you play with Prize Picks. That's right. It's a daily fantasy app where you build lineups and you just choose less or more. Prize Picks. Let me turn the music down a little bit so you don't get drowned out with the music here. Prize Picks. Right now, new users get $50 in lineups when they play your first $5. It's available in all 50 states. Download the app or go to the link in this video description. Click on it. Takes you right to it. And play Prize Picks. It's a lot of fun. And you only have to play $5. And then you get $50 in lineups. You can't beat that. Just choose more or less and pick 3 players, sometimes 4, and you choose whether they're going to have more hits or less hits than, a half or 1.5. The more you choose, the more you can make if everything goes well. So Prize Picks, it's good to be right. We want to thank Prize Picks for being a sponsor of the show. Also, we want to thank our longtime sponsor, Chapman Law Group, at 415-613-9483. Make sure you reach out to Chapman Law Group for all your legal needs. David Chapman and his group of attorney and his fine staff over there. Give them a call for all your legal needs. Personal injury, that's their specialty, but they do a lot of other things too, guys. So you need a good representation attorney, call Chapman Law Group, 415-613-9483, and make sure you let them know NorCal Sports Network sent you. All right, guys. This is, finally a victory for the Giants. Did not look good in the 8th inning. They looked like they were trying to kick it away. But Trevor McDonald, 6 really solid, strong innings. McDonald's final line for the night. He went 6 innings, only gave up 1 hit, did not walk a batter, and 5 strikeouts. Very, very solid outing. I mean, you can't get much better than that, unless you're throwing a no-hitter. But 1 hitter. Great job by Trevor McDonald tonight. I don't know where the consistency is, but heck, at least he got it done tonight. Let me pull up here one thing here, and we'll do a little 1 second here, and I'll put this in the studio. If I'm trying to remember the name, if you want to come in and join the show, I put the link in there. Hop right on. That was for where was the name? Nicholas Mondragon, 707. I bet he lives in Vallejo area or Vacaville, maybe 707. Just a guess. I'm going to guess that he's close to Fairfield or Vacaville. Nicholas Mondragon, 707. Yeah, Johnny, I don't think he should be. He doesn't look like a major league pitcher, unfortunately. Yeah, Team USA won tonight, 2-0. Giants win. World Cup USA. World Cup Go USA. We win. Yeah, 2-0 tonight. The Americans get it done. So yeah, on to what does that take them in the World Cup? Does that take them into the quarterfinals? I'm just curious. Let me just pull that up a little bit. World Cup soccer. This was the what round? Okay, so they beat Bosnia-Herzegovina 2-0. Belgium beat Senegal 3-2. England 2-1 over Congo. So that should put them into the round of 16, which is the quarterfinals, right? If I'm not mistaken. Yeah, quarterfinals. Round of 16. So if this was March Madness, you'd call it the Sweet 16, right? I know that's not what they call it in World Cup soccer play, but in essence, they're in the round of 16. And if they can win from there, get into the final 8, that would be pretty cool. So, all right. I think Nicholas may have joined us before on the show, if I'm not mistaken. I think he's been with us one other time. We'll welcome him on in to the show. Nick, how you doing?
What's going on, Dan? Good. How about you?
Good. You were at the ball game tonight?
I was. I went last night and today.
Oh, you parked in the garage there, didn't you, next to the railroad tracks?
Yeah, I'm actually right next to it right now. Yeah, just about to get out of here.
I see the garage there. I'm very familiar with that garage at Chase Field. That is the best place to park. It's just a short walk to the stadium. It was closed tonight, right? The Dome?
Oh, yeah, it was closed tonight. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Cool. So, yeah, I was going to go tonight, and I found out that my wife has to be in early for work tomorrow. I got to get up at 4:15. So I said, if I won't get home till closer to 11, I'm, just hang out here. But how was the game tonight?
It was a blast. A lot of more Giants fans as always, and then still a lot of empty seats and everything.
Yeah.
But just again, I was just the guys that I was by that were Giants fans were talking and were like, "You don't think they're gonna blow it tonight, do you?" And I was like, "No, we're already up 6-0. I mean, like, unless the bullpen gets in early." And that was my thing, is I thought they started the bullpen too soon. I thought that McDonald was doing great. I thought he could have at least gone 8. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Let me see what his pitch count was, because that might have been the deal that.
Because I think he was like at 75 or something when they took him out.
I'm looking here right now. McDonald pitch count 90. Yeah, he went 90. So they probably didn't want to start him in the 7th and push him, to 105, 110. They probably just plus I don't think he's had a couple of outings where he hasn't gone that deep lately because he's been knocked out. Maybe they needed 6-0. You'd think they can get 9 outs, but
once Walker goes in there, it's just you got to hold your breath at this point.
Oh my gosh, he goes no innings, gets nobody out, gives up 4 hits, 4 runs, all earned. I don't know how long you can keep him on the big league roster. I mean, but they don't have anybody else. This is really a rough situation. This team, I hate to sound like the, Debbie Downer or but I really think this Giants team is years away from until they actually get, a really solid bullpen again and get some more than 2 starters.
Right.
Consistent starters. I mean, you see Roop sometimes pitch a really good game. Tonight, McDonald throws a 1-hitter in 6 innings, doesn't walk anybody, and you got to say, hey, man, that's pretty good. But you don't get any consistency out of 3, 4, and 5. You're only getting it out of Webb and Ray right now, which is kind of what we thought going into the season, right?
Yeah. Well, even the fielding today was off. I mean, the amount of dropped in errors and everything and the way it was all scattered. I said, well, if the bullpen's not going to blow this, which it looks like it was going to at one point, then it's like the fielding already has been terrible tonight. I mean, Cost is another one. It's just a toss up with him. It's like, I get it. He's got the speed. Same thing like with Cox and all that. But it's just that, you got to have a solid roster of guys where each person that stands out or does their own job. And now it seems like the guys that are doing that might get traded like Arias,
Yeah. 2 errors tonight for Cost, both throwing errors. But I mean, you look at the lineup. Chapman goes on the IL now. He's going to be out for, I don't know I didn't actually hear what the prognosis was as far as, is it just a 10-day minimum, or are they going to think, well, 10 days really is going to take you to the All-Star break almost anyway. Today's July 1st today.
Just want to make sure you get him back before the trade deadline, so you at least could trade him. Yeah,
exactly. I would think he comes back if at the earliest, right after the break, which would put them at July 17th up in Seattle. That's just you're only talking right now. The Giants have 3 in Colorado, 3 against Toronto, and then 4 against the Rockies. I don't see him coming back for 1 or 2 games against the Rockies. Just hold him out, get well. And I don't know, he may be out longer. I don't know. Did you hear anything as far as what the actual diagnosis was?
No, I mean, I remember last night, like after the game, they were saying it was something like whatever the initial thinking was, it was going to be about a 2-week injury or like for a sideline for him. But I mean, it does kind of throw things off because I know that you and Dallas have talked about it before too, about when to really go about the trade deadline, if it's either too soon or if you do it right there. The fact that they're not going to be in contention this year, I would have just done the trades by now at this point. Robbie Ray, with Arias, with Adames, even with Chapman. And then now that the injury to Chapman happened, I was like, you're not going to be in any contention this season. They were continuously losing. It looked like at one point they might even have lost tonight and got swept. But I would have just already start pushing the buttons now and start making the trades. Because, I mean, there's really no point of waiting till the deadline when it's not even like you're going to be in contention.
Well,
you're not looking for anyone to take you there.
This is the thing you risk. I mean, you risk every time you put Robbie Ray out there on the mound, is he going to get injured? Same with Logan Webb. I've worried about Logan Webb for a long time. He's thrown a lot of innings in the last few years. A lot of, at what point is Logan Webb, if he goes down and then all of a sudden you lose him? And, if Logan Webb was to mess up his elbow right now, you'd be gone. You wouldn't get him back till 28, which is his final year on the contract, and he'd have very little value at that point. Right now, it's his peak value.
True.
The Giants have to capitalize on that, not because Logan Webb is not good. Precisely the opposite. It's because he is good, and he's a quality asset that will bring you a lot of really top prospects, is what the Giants need going forward. They don't. I keep trying to say.
But Buster wants him to be basically the face.
Yeah, but that's just not thinking down the road. He's going to be the face for what, next year, and then 28, and he walks away because he doesn't want to keep losing. The Giants. I think the Giants would make a huge mistake by signing Webb after his contract, giving him a new contract. They did it with Matt Cain.
Yeah,
it was a mistake. They did it with they brought in guys like Samardzija and Johnny Cueto. Didn't work out except for the 2016 season. Mad Bum, he tailed off.
Yeah,
Lincecum, he tails off. It's very few pitchers actually have the stamina and the where they keep going. And we see Zach Wheeler still going with the Phillies. The guy's got a gray beard now. He's getting old. But Aaron Nola, that's a guy that was excellent, but then he became really kind of like a fourth or fifth starter at best because of all the mileage.
yeah,
Just stay young and capitalize. I wish I could get Buster Posey on the show. I really
yeah,
do, Nick. I wish I
yeah,
could tell him, why do you not want to go and build something that's sustainable when you're not going to win? What makes you think you can win now? What makes you think you can win in 27? I
yeah.
mean, why do you want to keep? I mean, this is going to be, if they bring Chapman back next year, it'll be his fourth season. And, what are we going to do here? Fan appreciation day, final day of the season. Hey, we tried, but next year we promise we're going to do it. We're going to get into the playoffs.
And
I
Chapman's
mean,
the most predictable Giant on the team, and it's just kind of like you can only hit a home run when the Giants are up by like 8 or 9 runs. But if it's to the bottom of the ninth, 2 outs or anything, like guaranteed, I could put $1 million. You're going to strike out. You're not going to pull through for this team. And it
yeah,
seems that Posey sees it. Larry Bear, all these guys see it, but it's kind of like what you guys were talking about the Niners one time. Is it seems like they just want to bring all the buddies together and make everyone happy, and like we got the whole family. But it's a business at the end of the day, and a lot of these guys just don't come through. But because they have nice personalities and like they're fan favorites, they keep them around too long.
yeah.
You
I
know?
think I really do think it's a problem. I heard Dieter Kurtenbach talk about this last night.
Right,
A little bit of the Giants, they want comfortable. They don't want anything that's not, they're looking for comfortable.
right.
And Johnny Cesari, you're right. It is. I've said this 100 times. Larry Bear is the problem. The
He is.
Giants do not want to do anything that's, them winning those World Series titles was the best thing and the worst thing that happened to this franchise, because obviously the euphoria of winning 3 world championships in 5 years, but now
Right.
they are arrogant and they think they know how to do it, and they are really bottom. There's 30 franchises. I put them in the bottom 20% of all of baseball. That means there's only maybe 5 franchises at best that are better than the Giants. So they're
Right.
in the bottom 20%, which is, 25 through 30. They are that bad of a franchise. So I don't know what their mindset is. I'm still going to give Posey an opportunity to
Yeah.
make a difference at the trade deadline and see what he's doing.
Right.
Maybe even he has to go into the off season if he can't get it done by the trade deadline. But if he doesn't do much and he brings this squad back intact for what it is now,
Oh, please
um,
no.
I'll just
Yeah.
lose my mind. Toast, the host, $2 says White Sox finally did a rebuild the correct way. Yeah, the
Yeah.
White Sox, they're more exciting to watch. Um,
And speaking of Dieter, that's his team right there, the White Sox. He's a White Sox fan.
yeah, he is a White Sox guy. That's right. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So, hey Nick, you got the 707. Are you in the Vacaville Fairfield area by chance,
No,
or
so
the
I grew up in
least?
Santa Rosa.
Okay, Santa Rosa.
So
Okay,
yeah, and then I moved out to Phoenix and went to GCU out here and been staying out here ever since. But all my family and everyone, they're all still out in Sonoma County.
okay. Did you graduate at GCU?
I did, yeah. So I
Oh,
graduated in
awesome.
2016.
Nice,
Yeah.
nice. So you stayed down here. Nice. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. GCU, man. They're coming around. The Antelopes.
Yeah.
They got a nice new gym. Were you there when the gym was built?
Well, it's funny because like we had this little like running joke when I was there. Since it's GCU, we said the acronyms for Grant Construction University because it seemed that every semester
Yeah.
there's just a detour for all getting to courses, classes, and a new parking lot or a new dorm being built. But when I started there, they had already built the basketball arena.
Oh,
Um,
okay.
while I was there, though, is when they completed the soccer stadium.
Oh,
Be-
okay.
because the thing was, is GCU wanted to always get football, and they have two big public parks on side by side on the campus, and since the city owns it, they weren't going to sell it to GCU, so that's why they ended up going with the rugby team as the closest thing they could do for the time
Yeah.
being.
Hey, do you have any relatives by chance in the Mesa area?
Um, Not that I know of. I mean, I found out a few years ago that I had some family that was in Glendale, but yeah, I never even knew that they were even out here. It was just like I found out from a coworker that said, "Hey, I met someone that has your last name." They said they're from California. I'm like, "Really?" And then I found out they were like, "Yeah, second cousins on my dad's side."
Wow, that's interesting because I do have some clients in Mesa with the same last name. I just realized it. You
Oh
pronounce
no
it,
way.
yeah, Mondrigan, right? Is it
Well,
Mondrigan?
Mondragon.
Mondragon. Yeah,
Yeah.
Mondragon. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have some clients in Mesa,
Uh
and
huh.
I'm pretty sure it's Mesa. I'm almost positive. I'd have to look up the file, but
Yeah, because you're over
it's
by Peoria, right?
yeah, I'm over on the
Yeah.
West Valley. Yeah,
Right.
I'm
Hmm.
I'm I'm close to. I'm in between where Surprise Stadium, where the Rangers and Royals, and Peoria, where the Padres and Mariners
Okay.
spring training.
Yeah, I'm
Um,
off. I'm off the 51 on 16th Street in Glendale. That's where I'm
oh,
over at.
okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
somebody
Hmm.
was just asking in the chat. Mark Graves was asking because he's in Arizona too. We got to. He's just so you're off 51 and 60. Okay,
Yeah.
down
Hmm.
there, uh,
Like over by
close to
what do they call it now? Squaw Peak or Pikesville
Squaw
Peak?
Peak. Yeah,
Yeah.
Squaw Peak.
Hmm.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
had my had some back surgery down there at Squaw Peak Medical.
Yeah.
Uh yeah, that's that's the area. Yeah, that's cool.
Oh
Okay.
yeah.
So are you into this World Cup too or
Oh yeah. I've been watching it. Yeah. I mean, yesterday at the game, a lot of Mexico fans were there, so people were checking on their phones on the updates and stuff, and then
yeah,
huge turnout I saw at Levi Stadium today for the U.S. game, so I was seeing some of that as well.
nice.
Yeah.
Nice. That's awesome.
No, yeah,
Well,
no, but and then actually, funny enough, I just went to a Niners game at Levi's for the first time last year. My dad and I were at that Bears game with that Thriller on what was that? Was that Monday or Sunday night? Sunday night football game. So that was my first time actually getting to check out like Levi's Stadium and everything. Went to games at Candlestick, but I'd still not yet to been to Levi's at that point.
oh really?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Um,
So your parents are still family still up in Northern California?
yeah, everyone's still in NorCal. So my dad's whole family lives in Sonoma. Uh, Mom's family is at basically Santa Rosa and Martinez.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Martinez. That's where my parents were both from. Went to Alhambra High School back in the
Okay.
day. In
Yeah.
the wow, that would have been in the 50s, believe it or not. And my brother still lives, but most of my family was in the Martinez area. Concord. I grew up in Concord, and
Uh-huh.
then yeah. But
And
that's cool.
your brother was a coach out there, right?
Yeah, he coached at Diablo Valley College for 30 years, basketball program there.
Okay, got
And
you.
my other brother is still coaching at Cal football.
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah,
yeah.
my uncle went to Cal. My mom grew up with my two uncles in Burlingame, so that's where my mom grew up.
Okay,
Yeah. Hmm.
cool. Casa Grande High School here. That is in Petaluma, right,
Petaluma.
Gravy? Yeah.
Yeah, Petaluma.
Okay. Yeah. All
Yeah,
right.
I went to Cardinal Newman in Santa Rosa. That's where I went. But
Oh, okay. Yeah.
yeah, so we played against Petaluma, Casa Grande,
Yeah.
Rancho
Cardinal Newman. I've
Cotado.
definitely heard of that. That's a
Yeah.
pretty yeah. Nice, nice. Yeah, I used to have aunt and uncle that lived in Santa Rosa. I used to go up there all the time. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But Sammy says, yeah, a bunch of ex Bay Area folks down here in Arizona. Yeah. Man, it's a lot
It's
cheaper,
not
and
yeah, exactly, 100%. That's
it's
why
a
I'm
lot
still here.
cheaper, and you got all the amenities you really want. The only thing we lack is little cooler weather in the summer. We don't get the bay, we
Yeah,
don't get the breeze. But
no, but I mean, hey, it's like I actually went last week with my family. It was kind of like a family reunion with my mom's side to Florida, and I'd never been out there. And I don't really do good with sweating, but man, that humidity is no joke out there in
oh gosh,
Florida.
yeah. If you guys have
Yeah,
down here, you come down in Arizona in the summer, everybody says it's 100, but it really isn't all that bad. Everything's air conditioned, your cars, all the
yeah,
buildings you go into. It's just really bad if you don't want to go out and play golf, in the summer here, unless you're golfing at 4:30, 5 o'clock tee time,
oh
5
yeah,
a.m. tee time. But if you're playing golf in the summer here, yeah, it's not very enjoyable. But you know, it's not that bad. It's not, you don't sweat like crazy because there's not that much humidity
yeah,
except for when we get the monsoons. But
right,
yeah, it's
yeah.
nice. Yeah, Senior, we're talking about the draft, talking about Flora. Yeah, is Flora going to be there at 4 is going to be a question mark. I think it goes like this, is my gut tells me that Roke Chakowski goes 1, Grady Emerson goes 2, Von Lackey goes 3. That's how I think the top 3 are going. If Lackey's there at 4 and Flora's off the board, I think the Giants go Lackey. I think they would do it. As the guy that would be great if he felt would be the high schooler Emerson, but
Yeah,
he's going to be a stud hitter. But probably I don't know. It's hard to say. Flores is yeah, Johnny, if we draft Lombard, I think that's a dumb move. Flora could be, your cornerstone for 6-8 years. The guys, Drew Burris, I don't think he'll be going. I don't think the Giants would select him at 4. He's probably 6, 7, 8, right in there, I think. I've got the right here, the Baseball America, the draft preview. That's only a week and a half away, guys. A week and a half away. The draft preview. Right now, the Baseball America ranks it this way. Number 1 is best of class Roke Chakowski right there, okay? Number 1. Number 2, they've got Grady Emerson, the shortstop. This kid is a tall, left-handed hitting shortstop. Kind of comps with Corey Seager. Think of Corey Seager in his prime. That's who you could be getting in Grady Emerson. 6'2", 180, 18 years old, bats left, throws right. I mean, Corey Seager is really the ideal comp for this kid. At number 3 is the catcher, Von Lackey, out of Georgia Tech, which is kind of catcher U, but they haven't had a whole lot of Joey Bart really never materialized.
that was one that I was super disappointed about,
Yeah.
Joey Bart.
I mean, your Georgia Tech catchers are Jason Varitek, Matt Wieters, Joey Bart, Kevin Parada.
Yeah,
Does he have the Cal syndrome when Cal had the quarterback syndrome and people didn't want to draft Aaron Rodgers because so many Cal quarterbacks that were drafted in the first round prior to Rodgers had failed?
right.
So, and then number 4, they've got Jackson Flora. Flora's 6'5", 205. Got a fastball at 65 rating, which is pretty darn good. Curveball 45, slider and changeup at 60. You get that, great changeup with a great fastball. That's a heck of a combination. Jacob Lombard has a overall rating by Baseball America of 60, but a risk of high. Jackson Flora, they say the risk is average. Same with Lackey and Emerson, average risk. And they're saying Roke Jakowski, the risk is mild. So some other prospects, Eric Booth Jr., the high schooler, got an overall grade of 60 with a high risk. Chris Hakopian, a Texas A&M, 55 risk average. Let's see, do we got anybody else? We got Cameron Flukie. That's a guy that's ranked 9th. They're saying his risk is he's a big, tall kid too, 6'6". They're saying the risk is average there. Same with Flora. Risk is average. So should be interesting. Obviously, you don't, the high risk guys, meaning they could be boom or bust, right?
Well, I mean, look what happened with Garrett Brown. You
Yeah.
know, I mean, for
Yeah.
years he was the one that was supposed to be taking basically Bonds' place when he was out and didn't do nothing.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm just looking overall here. Drew Burris, they have projected at number 10. That is the kid out of Georgia Tech as well, Drew Burris.
Is
So
Lackey is that John Lackey's son?
I don't know. I don't
I was
know. I
wondering.
haven't.
I didn't know if his son was playing baseball or anything.
Um, oh no. John Lackey's Caucasian, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Von Lackey's black. So
Oh, okay.
uh,
No, probably not.
yeah, I don't think probably not the son.
Yeah.
Uh, uh, yeah. Okay. Let's see what else we got. Yeah, we'll go through that as we get a little closer to the draft. But so where'd you sit tonight?
I was like in 308, like first baseline, like on the very
Okay.
first front row. Pretty
Okay.
good seats.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice. Nice. Did you see Marty Lurie there by chance, or
I didn't see
he's
Marty, no.
okay? He's usually sitting down by home plate. Yeah.
Because he lives
Sits.
in Scottsdale, right? Or
Yeah. I think he's in Mesa. I think he's in
oh, he's in
Mesa.
Mesa.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
it was pretty empty the last two games. I mean, like every game I've
Yeah.
been to, you basically can kind of sit wherever you want,
Yeah. Yeah.
you know.
Deal Webb to the White Sox for Caleb Bonham, Hagen Smith. They quietly have one of the top farm systems. Yeah, maybe the White Sox would do that. I don't. Yeah, yeah. Grave. You didn't sneak to the lower level.
Oh no, I had before. I didn't tonight
Oh, you're
though.
back home. You made it all the
I'm
way
back
home
home.
already.
Yeah, I already
Man,
made it home.
that's pretty quick. You're only 15 minutes or so, 20 minutes from the ballpark.
Yeah, it's vast difference from compared to leaving AT&T and then waiting to get onto the Bay Bridge or something.
Yeah, nice, nice. Um, that's cool. So you're down here full time then? You just decided to stay after going to GCU, and are you doing what kind of work you doing down here?
So you ever been to the Phoenician?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's where I work at.
Oh, cool.
So I work in events and banquets.
Oh, nice.
So I
Nice.
do that, and then I'm in a band too, so I play music as well.
Are
But yeah,
you
no
what instrument or vocals?
vocals. Yeah.
Oh, you got to come on here and sing for us, man. What style of music? Rock and roll
It's
or
rock. Yeah, rock music. I'd say it's more like 90s, early 2000s type of rock and roll.
cool?
Yeah.
Cool. Any instruments you play or
No, I'm trying to learn guitar from my guitarist. He's actually like 7 years younger than me, but I mean, the kid's awesome. I mean, he's a phenomenal musician, can play like every instrument. So every now and then, whenever we link up and do like rehearsals or practice or anything, I'm always like getting pointers from him and want
cool?
to spend some more time doing that too. But But no, yeah, I went to GCU because the goal was to do sports casting and stuff. Because like when I was a kid, I actually went called into KMBR all the time, and I actually went on air with Gary Radnich years ago. In 2009, he brought me in the studio and was on there with him, and then Jason Applebaum, his producer, called and said, "Yeah, bring him on to Cron." So I went on to Cron 4 that next day, and was trying to like get some pointers from Gary and try to like network with him. And I think with Radnich, the thing about Gary is that I mean he really does like to hear his own voice, and I think he got a little tired of hearing me talk after a while. So
So
and
that's cool though. What's the name of the band? Mark Gravy was asking.
we're called Exhilarate, so it's Xilerate.
Hold on. Exhilarate. Now,
Actually, like
uh,
that.
can we play some of your stuff, or are we allowed to do that
If
without
you want, yeah, it's not explicit or anything. Here, actually trying to show on the thing that there's a poster of ours. I don't know if you can see from one of
That's
our
cool.
shows. Yeah, but
Exhilarate. Let me where would I find you? YouTube or
yeah,
on
we got music videos. Yeah, we're on YouTube, Spotify,
Spotify?
Apple. Yeah, we're on
You're
Spotify too.
We're on Spotify. Let me see if I can pull some Spotify up. I have a Spotify because do you guys have your own YouTube channel or you just
And I think it's under just my YouTube channel, so like the one I'm on right now on Nicholas Mondragon. But if you just type in Exhilarate, it'll come up on there with our stuff.
okay, hold on here. I'm
Yeah.
gonna do I gotta log in? Shoot. I don't even know if I'm automatically logged in on my phone on Spotify. So I'm not let me just see if I can log in here. Um, all right, they're sending me a code here. So yeah, you ought to. Can you write us a song?
You want me to write a NorCal Sports Network theme song?
Yeah,
Probably should.
and
Yeah, I would. I'd be down to do that. Yeah, for sure.
that would be
Absolutely.
awesome. We can promote it every night.
Love to. I mean,
Uh,
yeah, I watch pretty much every time you're on, as long as I'm not still at work or anything, or even sometimes if I am, I'll have you guys on the headphones for a bit. But but when you guys are live, I usually get to watch like the full episodes once it's over and stuff too.
cool.
Yeah.
352-796. Putting in the code here. Let's see if they'll. Okay, does that give me my? Okay, let's. Looks like am I? Yeah, there we are. Okay, where do you want to? I want to look up. I haven't been on Spotify searching for a long time. Okay, here we
Been a
go.
while.
Spell it again. EX.
Oh no E. It's just
Oh,
XHI
XHI
LERATE.
LEARTE.
Oh no, ERATE.
EARTE, right?
Yeah, Exhilarate.
Okay. Why is that not popping up?
Oh
XHILEARTE.
no, XHILERATE.
Hold on. I'm slow here tonight.
No, you're
X
you're fine.
XHI.
Uh-huh. L
Uh-huh.
E
Uh-huh.
RATE.
RATE. All right, here we go. Let's see. We got songs called Set in Stone, Flying
There you
Alone,
go.
Centerfold, Cameron. What's the best? Take My Soul. What's
Um,
a good
I would say centerfold probably is like the go-to. We actually we got a new song that we've been working on that we're gonna put out later this month. But I would say centerfold and Set in Stone. Those are our two go-tos that we recommend to everyone.
All right, here we go, guys. Nicholas has got, let's see, we're gonna give it a shot.
There we are.
I like it.
This can be the intro for NorCal Sports right here.
Yeah. Are you lead on vocals on this one?
Yeah. So this is
Cool.
me singing right here.
Try to find my own new home, one place nearby. Now here I be. Trouble on some love all alone. Your words were wise, they stuck with me. Trying to find my own new world. Sometimes I'll stay, sometimes I'll go. Lead you to a centerfold. Sometimes I'll stay, sometimes I'll go. Lead you to a centerfold. Lead you to a centerfold. Time will tell if we need it back again. Time will tell if I meet again. Sometimes I'll stay, sometimes I'll go. Lead you to a centerfold. Lead you to a centerfold. Time will tell, time will tell, time will tell.
Awesome. I
There you
like
go.
it. I like it. Sounds
Thank you.
good. Got
Appreciate
some good sounds, good voice there. Man, hey man, maybe you can do a little Giants baseball something here. Get a little demo and we'll pop it on, man.
No, awesome. Yeah.
That would be awesome. I love it. I love it.
Appreciate that.
Exhilarate, everybody. There you go. Nicholas Mondragon, right?
Mondragon.
Mondragon, right? I got it. Mondragon. That's right. I always forget how to pronounce it. Mondragon. Nicholas Mondragon, right here, NorCal Sports Network, bringing it to you live. Yeah, maybe
Right after the game.
yeah, do you guys practice like 3-4 nights a week or?
No. Actually, everyone's like on completely different schedules, so we probably only see each other maybe like once a week, once every other week. It just depends on what's going on, you know. Like myself and my guitarist, like way more open with our schedules. But my bass
Yeah.
player, he's got 2 kids, and then
Oh, yeah. You guys
you
do any
know,
local clubs or anything like that here?
yeah. So we played all over here. A lot of places that we played at called like the Rebel Lounge, Rhythm Room, Last Exit Live. We played the State Fair a couple years ago here. Done some like out of state stuff. So we played at the Whiskey A Go Go in Hollywood.
Uh-huh.
That was
Yeah. Have you
fun.
met Tim Flannery yet?
No, I haven't met Tim. No,
Okay.
always wanted to because I know that he's a big music guy, and I thought it
Yeah.
was so cool
Yeah.
when he sang the national anthem with the Grateful Dead. That was cool.
Dom, the band name is right up there on the screen. Exhilarate, spelled Xhilerate. Check them out. I just pulled them up from Spotify. There was about 5 songs on there, I think, roughly.
Yeah, and you know what's weird is like we've had some issues actually with Spotify before where they took a couple of our songs down that are actually on other streaming platforms. So like Apple Music, or if you go here on YouTube or something, you'll find pretty much
Uh-huh.
everything on there. Yeah.
Nice, nice. So,
Yeah,
yeah, we maybe I can get Dom to hook you up on Polly Mack. He does a daily show. Uh, former
Murph and Mac.
KNBR
Yeah.
Murph and Mack, and
Hmm.
Dom's a big part of that show, and Polly's
Love it.
huge into music. Maybe they'll put you on, play a little of your stuff, promote it.
I'd love to. Yeah.
Yeah, I love helping promote uh, guys. What they're doing, whatever. If we can promote, yeah, guys. And if you ever want to, share your business on here, we do that. Yeah, Dom says right on down to connect. We do a daily show, music and sports. He helps produce
Love
it
it.
and do all
Yeah.
their art. So I can connect you with Dom. Dom, you cool if I give him your number or have him reach out to you? Let me know.
Yeah, I would
Uh,
love to. Yeah, absolutely.
okay.
Yeah.
Uh, you know, I'll let Dom make the call if he's cool. He says hell yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah,
Yeah.
just hang on with me here in the green room. We're gonna just go a few more minutes and get out of here tonight.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh, wait,
but
Dan, I actually had a question for you right now.
yeah,
Thing I wanted to ask was if you had to choose right now, like who would you think if Buster and them are like in the boardroom and they're gonna make a trade, who do you think's like the first person they would say, yeah, we'll trade them out of any of the guys they've mentioned or that we've
I
talked
think
about?
it's probably Robbie Ray.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's Robbie Ray and Luis Ariz. I think those are the top 2 guys that will go. I personally, I would hope that they were working on a Ray trade right now and don't wait too long
That's
because
that's what I'm saying.
the guy's not coming back. He's free agent. You risk an injury, any kind of injury to a pitcher that sits you down for even 2-3 weeks. Not
Yeah.
good. Not
Well,
good.
look what happened with Corbin Burns. Remember the Giants were in the running to try to get him. He pitched
Yeah.
like what 5 games with the D-backs, and he still hasn't come back since. I
Right.
mean,
Yeah.
and that was a
You just
huge
don't know.
loss for them. Yeah,
Yeah, that's why I wouldn't soak a ton of money into free agent pitchers. That's why I think the Giants should be drafting Jackson Flora because you're not paying a ton of money. Yeah, you're probably giving them 8-10 million, whatever, for the signing bonus, but you're not
right.
25 million plus a year for 4 or 5 years. And then, in the case of Corbin Burns, like good point there. He hasn't pitched, and who knows how he's going to be when he comes back.
Yeah, and the Giants are like notorious for it because they probably did the most infamous pitcher deal ever with the Barry Zito deal. I mean,
Correct. Yeah,
I'll
7
never
years.
forget the day he signed when everyone on KMBR was just kind of like flabbergasted, including Radnich when he did that famous like 126 million. Like, who the hell thought that was a good deal?
Yeah. Right. Right. Yeah.
But I mean, with other players too. Like I remember Larry Krueger said he didn't want to trade Luis Arias, but I'm like, I get it that he's like looking for a home, that he doesn't really want to jump around a lot, but there's just too many teams that can offer him more, and that Giants I don't think are even going to be willing to negotiate or even make a long-term deal for him even. So I'm like,
Yeah,
if he's,
he's testing free
you
agency. He's going to
yeah,
test free agency. He's earned that right, and he's having a career. I would say, not a career year in the sense batting average. He's done better, when he was
when he won a
with
batting title.
Minnesota, 350 something or whatever, or with Miami actually.
Yeah.
But he's playing a really great second base now. He's a very solid guy that you put out there and just like can trust. Yeah, I agree. Zito's contract was worth it against St. Louis, and then game one.
It 2012 Zito, yeah, was there. But I mean, if anyone to watch Zito from '07 to 2010, it was very difficult to watch. I'll never forget
Yeah.
his first start when it was opening day in 2007 against the Padres, and they lit him up, and he didn't even make 3 innings. And I was like, well, there's the start of 126 million.
Yeah. Oh man.
Man.
But well, that's yeah, I think it's going to be Ray and Arise will be the first two guys to go. Wouldn't be surprised them if they tried to move off of Maui too, for just he'll probably Maui will be a deadline deal day is my guess. He'll go on August 3rd, maybe the second or third.
Anyone from the bullpen or something like that.
Bullpen arms to go.
Ryan Walker.
I don't know who would want him, but maybe some team can see something and say, "Hey, we can turn him around. He just needs a couple things they need to do with him." I don't know. I also, I would be shocked if they moved off of Chapman, Adames, or Devers. I would love to see it, but I don't think it's probably going to happen. Who else could go? I don't think Webb will go. I think, I'm going to work on a video here shortly. I don't know when I'll do it, but I think the Giants are foolish, absolutely foolish if they try and bring this back again. It's just, it's to the point, I'm watching the game tonight and I'm basically doing a bunch of other things just because I'm not, it's hard to enjoy. They're not, it's boring baseball again. It really is. They're just, there's nothing to them. There's
that
nothing
pretentious
exciting
baseball.
about it. Yeah, it's just there's no running, there's no hit and runs, there's no so yeah.
Well, we get to see Matt Chapman's Gold Glove defense, I guess. That's something.
Yeah. I mean, my goodness, how long are we going to go with this type of player? Just nothing burgers. Just it's frustrating. But
and you were hearing fans like saying, "Oh, they're going to regret the Patrick Bailey trade." He's batting 190 right now with the Cleveland Indians. It's just like great defense is great defense, but if you can't hit, it's like I don't know how they expect to just continue year by year with guys that can't get the job done.
Yeah, and
just the inconsistency.
Right now, I would say that they got a pretty decent situation as far as, when it comes to hitting. Kavanaugh can hit, Kavanaugh is a good looking hitter. Plus he's a lefty. I mean, you pretty much can go with Kavanaugh and Susac and have catching platoon situation go on for, several years. They're both, what are they both about 24, I believe.
Yeah.
That, you got catching there for the next 5-6 years. That's not going to be probably, earth shattering. They're not going to be, Cal Raleigh, Goodman with Colorado, or Dylan Dingler with Detroit, or, William Contreras with Milwaukee. They're not going to be those type of guys, but they'll be serviceable and better than, probably at least average. So, and if they can give you call you a good game, be solid behind the plate and hit you, 230, 240 behind the plate, and between the two, give you 12 homers. I don't know. Maybe it's serviceable until you find that star catcher, but or you develop one. I don't know. We'll see. But
Well, I thought it was funny too.
can hit.
Yeah, no, and I thought it was funny too that I was like, when I thought about it, by the time the Giants got 6 runs, I'm like, well, those runs were from 2 guys that weren't even in the lineup prior to this week. You know what I
Ramos
mean?
and
So,
Bericoto,
yeah, so it's kind of like, you take those guys out of the lineup, and then it just kind of gives you just the bad thought of, well, the guys that weren't even here before are the ones that are now doing something, but the guys that you have had that have been healthy or been playing this whole time have just gotten nothing but inconsistency, a la Chapman, for example.
Right. Yeah. So,
and that, like him and Nolan Arenado, how those two went to high school together and stuff. I'll never forget.
Right.
Yeah, when Nolan was like praising him and big upping him right when the A's drafted him. He's like, this guy's going to be better than me. Like, you guys think I'm a great third baseman? And I was like, I mean, he's got the defense, Nolan, but he's nowhere near the hitter that you are or ever been. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like Arenado's probably like borderline. I don't know. I think he's maybe, if he plays another good couple years or so, he's a Hall of Famer in my mind. Because, I mean, I think he's got like, what, 10 Gold Gloves? Arenado at this point?
Arenado's phenomenal. He was a phenomenal player. He's obviously past his prime, but he still can do stuff. So, but I think, I think what we should do is let's get on out of here. And,
oh, shoot. He's like our oldest one right here.
Yeah.
More like a little funky one. Thanks for having me on too, Dan.
Absolutely.
I had a great time there.
Yeah, hang in there and I'll talk to you in the green room. Get you some information.
Okay, perfect. Yeah.
Well, I can breathe everything. Take me someplace or somewhere, any place or anywhere, 'cause this world just ain't fair. Take my soul into another place. I can't take more of this awful shame. What a disgrace you have done display, demonstrating what you've done to us today. Ain't no telling what I'm thinking, based on living with this feeling. Been to hell and back, now I'm chilling. My thoughts just keep rolling and spinning. Rolling. That stormy weather, that stormy day, I remember it well like it was today. Ended the maze, then I saw the invades. I brought that rock and roll life back today. Take my soul into another place. I can't take no more of this awful shame. What a disgrace you have done display, demonstrating what you've done to us today. Ain't no telling what I'm thinking, based on living with this feeling. Been to hell and back, now I'm chilling. My thoughts just keep rolling and spinning back and forth. Now I'm dizzy. Rolling round we go. Rolling round we go. That's right. Let's go. One more time I must be heard. Your word ain't mine, my vision blurs. One day you will finally see everything is ecstasy. Lives not a human or a tree. Hallucinations are a sight for me. Dancing people in groups of 3, and now you hear my coyote scream.
Right there up on the screen for you. Just go back to the show and you'll be able to see it.
Rolling round we go. That's right. Let's go. One more time I must be heard. Your word ain't mine, my vision blurs. One day you will finally see everything is ecstasy. Lives not a human or a tree. Hallucinations are a sight for me. Dancing people in groups of three. And now you hear my coyote scream.
All right, everybody. Thanks for watching. We will be back Friday night from the Giants taking on the Colorado Rockies. Thanks for watching. Make sure you hit that like button on your way out. We'll see you Friday. Take care, everybody. Thanks to Nick for joining us, and I'm sure you'll see him again here on the show. Take care, everybody. Have a good night.